With Marvel Rivals Alpha coming to an end, this is the best time to discuss the good, the bad, and the ugly from the Alpha's playtest. If you've been living under the rock, Marvel Rivals is an upcoming 6v6 hero shooter starring the most popular heroes and villains in the franchise. Some would call it the Overwatch killer or the Overwatch clone, but in this video, I will explain and give my details and experience from the Marvel Rivals Alpha playtest so far. Marvel Rivals have a very good potential being a great game in the subgenre of a third-person arena shooter and having a huge pool of characters to choose from. They take cues from games like Overwatch, creating a free-flowing map for players to battle on. I got the opportunity to play the alpha. My brother gave me the code, I didn't got the code, my brother gave me the code, so I was able to play it, man. And I was quite surprised on how good the game feels and plays, and the graphics and art style is top tier. They did not let us down when it comes down to that aspect. And they also added a team up ability, and it's pretty cool idea to add into a Marvel heavy influence game. I would say Rocket being on the top of group back is the most coolest one, and my real favorite one is Scarlet Witch and Magneto, but it could use a buff. My suggestion is that Marvel Rivals really should be in an early asset format to continue improving the game with the community suggestions across the board. The game is very good at its core, so despite it just being an alpha, I would say Marvel Rivals is about 50% done, but there is a really good things about the game and also bad things about the game. Marvel Rivals is going to need a huge tuning. Spider-Man is clearly the hardest character to play right now, and there is still some jankiness when it comes down to his movement. And sadly, there are a lot of really OP characters. The main ones is Scarlet Witch, Star-Lord, and Loki is my top three, and my weakest, in my opinion, is Hulk and Black Panther. Everyone's kit is pretty cool, but some need some work and some just feel like an afterthought. My recording really wasn't that good when I was been playing, and most of everybody wanting to play damage and nobody wanting to play support. So we still dealing with that, like how Overwatch is, and hey, it is what it is. Marvel Rivals is very influenced by Overwatch, and you can argue some of kits is a straight up ripoff. Like Star-Lord got Tracer movement, Reaper ult with Soldier 76 auto aim. So yeah, you can clearly tell that Marvel Rivals plays like Overwatch and Paladins and even Smite when it comes down to the third person aspect, but I really wouldn't consider it as an Overwatch clone. Similar, yeah, but a clone, not exactly. My biggest concerns from the alpha is that they have not quite did anything different or unique for them to stand out from the other games in the genre. Other than having the pool of characters to choose from, as I said before, as Hulk and Black Panther, their damages feel really weak, and they're really on the bottom tier compared to the other characters. And Hulk is a tank, and he the weakest tank in the game. Marvel Rivals sound design is also on the weak side. Like the attacks doesn't have the impact or weight behind them. Overall, just a weird experience. And most character kits really needs a rework. They're just really boring and not fun to use. So going back to the drawing board really wouldn't be a bad thing for them to do right now. And like I said before, the team up ability, it's a great idea and it's a cool idea, but it was an odd choice of it just being like a damage buff, but it can just use another push of concept, because I think those guys can really come out good when it comes down to that team up ability if they just really think about these characters, because some team up abilities is good, but other ones just doesn't make any sense. Now overall, Marvel Rivals need to step out the box and go full Marvel. So far, one thing they did is have an interaction and conversation before the matches with the characters, which is a good start. But games like League of Legends with a heavy story to it, Marvel Rivals with iconic characters like Iron Man and Hulk are featured could do similar to allow for a continuous story to develop in the game. With a true benefit of having these characters in the video game, especially a live service game, the developers can flesh out their story over the years, like introducing more maps, characters, and even story arcs. More like how Riot's Valorant that do a great job at it. Now, Marvel Rivals is an open book to use from, so it shouldn't really be that hard to pick a good story or an idea to add into the game. And they really have a great opportunity to find their own in a hero shooter genre. Now, if y'all guys have played the alpha, let me know down below y'all guys' experience. And if y'all haven't seen the real problem in gaming today, click this card, and I'll see y'all guys in the next one. Peace.